Hello everyone, just doing a little bit of work on my little Mini, and what I've decided to do, in fact I've had them for a while and I've had them on, but I decided to just show you what's involved. I've got some new lights and I'll show you what's involved. I'll just give a quick recce where they are. These are them. Okay. Pretty good. They're very bright. They're really bright. The outer ring is also a side light as well as an indicator, so I've just took them back out because I didn't wire the indicator up. I'm just going to show you what's involved and where they go. So we'll point you towards the hole now. Here's the hole. Here's the bulb that comes out, and you can see there's a wiring loom. Now one would assume that that would be at the bottom, but it's not, it's at the top, because this little I'll get one-handed, I'll just put it in place and then you can show you what I'm talking about. This little screw hole here, this is where the outer ring connects onto. Now on mine the other side is broken, so I'm going to have to replace these. This is metal, and you can get some plastic ones, so I will get some plastic ones I think. But what I'm going to have to do is, I did think about drilling a hole through here for the indicator lights to go on the outer ring, but at the moment I'm reluctant to drill a hole in there, so I've just taken this off and just to see how bad it is behind there. It's not too bad, it's quite clean really. There's a bit of dirt on there which just want to wipe it off. I'll get some white spirit on there, give it a clean. So that's what's involved. You can see, I think it's been resprayed my car at some point. There's a grey primer there, and they've left the outer ring on while they've done the top coat, which is quite naughty. That's not very good, is it really? And it's a rough job. It wants doing again really, although it's not too bad for the time being. So there we go. I just thought I'd give you a little oversight of what today's doing. Today is Friday the 23rd, it's still dry. I'm under the carport here, where the car is, and I'll put these back on and see what they look like. I may do another video with them all on and working, and then you can see what they look like. They're pretty good when they are on and they're working. Like I said, they're very bright, they're better than the older versions. And you can certainly see a lot better, and people can see you a lot better when you're driving along, which is what you want, isn't it really? You know, you don't want to drive around in the dark with these with the 40-watt bulbs that were in these. They were quite poor, but these are so much better, yeah. Anyway, I'll put them on and I'll get something else sorted later on. Okay doke, bye. And there we are, all back together again, looking nice. And now we'll go in the car and switch it on so you can see how bright they are when they're working. You can see the gate there. Wow. And it's not dark yet outside. Cracking bit of kit. Really bright and looking so smart. So all I gotta do now is get those bowls inside and change them for the plastic ones. And the rubber seal that come along here too. That's cracking now along there. This one's split in half. So we'll get them replaced when we get the bowls, and then we should be weather sealed and good to go. Okay doke, there we go, all sorted. Thanks for watching.